protagonista se llama ogni supportario Napoleone Bueno, qué guapo está Coco. Y ahora sí, damos un aplauso a Pricolados. Después de ir a la playa, ¿qué tal un paseo en bici? Vamos a acompañar a Napoleón en su mini bicicleta. Napoleón es mini bicycle. Es duro, mucha aventura. Eso es. A ver, con cuidado, Napoleón. Fijaros todos su ladito ahora. Damos la vuelta. Vamos todos. Come on. Eso es. Muy bien, campeón. Arriba. Bueno, ahora sí es momento de...
Oh, is everything okay now?
My name's Dressiravaные. Welcome to my training DVD, Skateboarding. This is Mick, the skateboarding budgie. Hi Mick, good to see you. How's tricks? Together Mick and I will both be guiding you through this 5-step beginner's course on how to train your budgie to skateboard. Let's get started. Step 1. Training your new budgie how to perch and balance on his or her skateboard when in motion. Let's begin the activity. First, place your new budgie on his or her skateboard as demonstrated. Then, place your finger on one end of the board and gently and slowly maneuver the board around a small obstacle course. You can make an obstacle course at home using brightly coloured bottle top lids or caps. Repeat this exercise for a maximum of 2 minutes. You don't want to stress your new budgie out. You want this to be a fun and enjoyable learning experience for both of you. When you've completed the exercise, you can then move to step 2. Step 2. Training your new budgie how to balance when skateboarding down a ramp. Let's begin the exercise. First, place your budgie onto his or her skateboard onto a low ramp as demonstrated. You can make a low ramp using cardboard. In this activity, do not use a higher ramp. Remember, your budgie is only in the early training stages of learning how to balance when in motion. Let's begin. First, place your finger underneath the skateboard. Gently lift and release. Repeat the activity again. Place your finger underneath the edge of the skateboard. Gently lift and release. Continue to repeat the activity for a maximum of 2 minutes. Remember, you do not want to stress your budgie during any exercise. You want this to be a fun learning experience for both of you. When you've completed this activity, you can then move to step 3. Step 3. Training your new budgie how to perform a grind stunt. Let's begin the activity. First, place your budgie on his or her skateboard. Up. Good boy. Place the board on the grind equipment and release. Great work, Mick. Let's try that again. Place the board on the grind equipment and release. Great work, Mick. Very good. Remember to always include plenty of encouragement during this activity. This will build your budgie's confidence. Keep this activity to a maximum of 2 minutes per day. Remember, you don't want to stress your budgie out. You want this to be a fun learning experience for both of you. When you've completed this activity, you can then move to step 4. Step 4. Training your new budgie how to skateboard down a ramp by himself. Let's begin the activity. First, place your budgie on his or her skateboard onto a low ramp as demonstrated. Be sure to have your budgie place one foot on the skateboard and the other foot on the ramp. Then, slowly guide your hand from behind your budgie and encourage him or her onto the board. Down he goes. Great work, Mick. Let's demonstrate that for you again. Placing one foot on the skateboard and the other foot on the ramp, guide your hand from behind your budgie and down he goes. Excellent work, Mick. Remember to keep this activity up for a maximum of 2 minutes per day. You don't want to stress your budgie out. You want this to be a fun learning experience for both of you. When you've completed this activity, you can then progress to step 5. Step 5. Training your budgie how to skateboard by themselves. Let's begin the activity. First, place your budgie alongside his or her skateboard with one foot perched on the skateboard and the other foot placed onto a flat surface as demonstrated. Then, using your hand, gently guide your budgie to push his or her board forward one step at a time and then to jump onto the board after each step. Let's begin. Push, push and up. Good boy, Mick. Push, push and up. Push, push and up. Great work, Mick. Very good. Push and up. Repeat the activity again. Push and up. Push and up. Push and up. Excellent work, Mick. Push and up. Push and up. Push and up. Push and up. Great work, boy. Push and up. Push and up. Remember to keep this activity up for a maximum of 2 minutes per day. Remember, you don't want to stress your budgie out. You want this to be a fun learning experience for both of you. Hi there! Both Mick and I would like to shake your hand and say congratulations to both you and your budgie on successfully completing our 5-step beginner's course on how to train your budgie to skateboard. Both Mick, Harry and I will all be returning in future training DVD series. We hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.